Hey, what is up, guys? It is Splice back with more Rainbow Six mobile content. Yesterday, a viewer asked me in the Hammers Discord server if I could make an operator tier list with an in-depth explanation, and I'm more than happy to. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. I'm going to rank all of the operators inside Rainbow Six mobile, the best ones, the worst ones, and everyone in between, and I will explain why. Now, I'd like to preface this by saying this will be a pro tier list. This will not be a ranked tier list. I guess it could be considered as high level ranked, but mostly professional play is what this tier list is going to be based around. So, without further ado, let's get right into this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below on what your favorite operator in Rainbow Six Mobile is, and let's get right into it. All right, so here we have all of the operators currently inside Rainbow Six Mobile. And let's just start off. Let's just go one by one. Once again, this is a professional operator tier list, so let's just start at the top. Ash. Between A or S tier, I'm thinking Ash has to be A tier. She is great for rushing. But not only that, her main use in competitive play is breaking shields and barbed wire, which she is very good at. Her gun is great. Her pistol is pretty bad, but her primary is great. Her ability is great. She's kind of a flex in the main five. You don't have to run Ash. I mean, most teams run Ash 90% of the time, including my team, Hammers, runs Ash 90% of the time. Very rarely do you replace Ash with a Sledge or a Lion or anything like that. But, yeah, Ash is one and only. She's very, very good. Bandit. Between A and B tier. I'm thinking more along the lines of B tier. Bandit isn't absolutely necessary. On some sites, he is very good for bandit tricking. I'm going to say bedroom and cache. If you run a castle with him, you can easily just bandit trick stuff. But bandit tricking is kind of broken in the game right now. Actually, you know what? We'll call bandit A tier. I think bandit tricking is just broken right now. That's the thing. Like, Thatcher doesn't work as he should for disabling bandit tricks, or Thatcher just isn't as strong as he was. And you can bandit trick a lot of stuff pretty easily. So I changed my mind. Bandit's gonna be A tier. He's extremely good. Also, his gun's great. He's a 3-speed. Like, you can run him with a sight or iron sight. Iron sight makes him faster. It doesn't matter. Like, he's a pretty good operator. Buck is one of those things that's not really in the main lineup of attackers. He's B tier. He's great on Oregon. Like, I think every team should run Buck on Oregon. He's very, very good. Because everything's soft, but there's just not a lot of vertical play in R6 mobile compared to something like R6 PC. You know, a lot of the hatches are rearranged. You know, there's no hatch in janitor on bank. There's no hatch in weight room on clubhouse. You know, a lot of the hatches are changed around, rearranged. So, and there's less vertical. So Buck is just ultimately not as good of an operator on mobile as he is in PC. He's still decent though. His gun is decent. He's all right. Without a doubt, an S tier operator is Capital. He is so good for it's actually two main reasons. The first main reason is that his fire lingers. If you start getting hit with his fire, even after a couple seconds of running out of it, you will still take damage. And it's a lot of damage. This is not a small amount of damage. A lot. I believe it's 20 per tick or 15, one of those two. It's a crazy amount of damage that you take. It's like faster and worse than getting hit with a smoke. It's really bad. Not only that, Jaeger ADSs don't zap the bolts. He can just shoot. As long as Captain has an angle on where he wants the fire to go, he can hit it. Because the ADSs don't zap the bolts. You don't need to worry about twitching the ADSs or anything. Insanely good, insanely strong. He's a 3-speed. His gun is kind of mid, but his utility is just so good that it doesn't even matter. S tier operator for sure. Castle. Another A tier operator. There are just so many sites that you can play Castle on that just make the site infinitely better than what it was. The main example that comes to my head first is Second Floor Bank. Even though Second Floor Bank is already a really strong site, if you do the castle setup by the windows, it's crazy. You castle off one window, you castle off the angle they have from Spider-Man or the angle they have from, you know, the rappel by where you spawn through those windows. Like it makes the site so much more playable. The long desk player is now completely safe. You can peek the windows periodically as you please. You can play against the wall. You can't be naded. Like Castle just makes so many sites so much stronger. I believe my team runs him on around 70% of sites, 60% of sites, because he's just really, really good. Kavira is sadly going in F tier. She just doesn't have a place in the competitive scene. And interrogation is good, but people drone in the competitive scene, and yeah, Cav is just not that great. Not much more to be said. I know you can put attachments on her guns that you aren't able to in PC, which makes her slightly better, as well as her ability works better in mobile, in my opinion. It has less time, but it also recharges a lot faster, and you can do rotations with her a lot quicker. But she's locked out of her SMG. She doesn't have an SMG on mobile, and it's just her ability is not competitively viable at all. Deimos, similarly. Deimos probably has the biggest differential from PC to mobile. On mobile, he sucks. Not only does he not have the choice between the AK, the smoke and mute shotgun, he has a lever action rifle, which is not that bad on its own, but his gun, kind of like Glaz's gun, also has a fire rate cap on it. It's so weird. Both his pistol and the lever action, they have fire rate caps. And yeah, and they're bad fire rate caps. They hurt him quite a bit. The one redeeming quality of Deimos, maybe he is actually C tier. The one redeeming quality to Deimos in mobile is that it tells your teammates where the scanned enemy is. It doesn't give them ESP like it does him, or a live ping, live following, but it does tell them, like, it has a little bar up top and tells all of your teammates where the scanned enemy is. So maybe for that he's C tier, but I don't know, D or C, one of the two. He's just not that good on mobile, sadly. Dokubi, similar story, just not an operator that's that good on mobile. The calls don't have vertical direction. You can only tell by whether the indicator on your audio compass have not much verticality to them. You can't tell, especially if you're calling someone from a first floor and you hear a call on your audio compass. You can't tell if it's basement or second floor very easily. Not only that, once again, her gun has a terrible fire rate cap on it. Yeah, she doesn't have the SMG-12. She has a burst pistol, so just her kit got worse, her ability's worse. Just a sad story from PC, for sure. Frost. Frost is B tier. The reason why people run Frost in comp, or the reason why teams would run Frost in comp, is primarily because of the double shield. All right, she has a shield that you can also pair with smoke shield and create some really strong double shield setups. But her ability is okay. It works more or less the same as in PC. I think players are a bit more careless on mobile. Even competitive players, I just think the nature of mobile devices, players are slightly more careless. Not only that, she's a little bit better than on PC because it gives you a down notification, a kill feed notification when you down someone with a frost mat. So actually a decent operator. Now, would I run her over some of the other trap ops we're going to talk about? Or Castle? Nah, probably not. But the double shield can be good for certain site setups. Glaz is D tier. Glaz is not F tier. There are goods and bads about him compared to mobile. The bad about him is the awful, awful fire rate cap on his gun. It is so bad. All the DMRs work that way. But you don't have to stop moving for you to see enemies in smoke. You see enemies in smoke fully all the time. Doesn't matter if you're moving or not. It never goes away. There's no charge system to his scope or anything like that. So, yeah, I mean, there's some redeeming qualities, but ultimately he's still pretty bad. He's not the best in competitive for sure. Hibana, another one of those must-have S-tier operators. She works so much differently than she does in PC, and she works so much better too. You get 4 Hibana charges, first of all, and they each breach a hole that you are able to crouch through. So even more so than the 4-pronged breach on PC, one Hibana you can crouch through, you can vault through, anything like that. Very good. Her gun, very good. She has a burst machine pistol, kind of like the Maniba 9. I mean, I guess they're kind of equivalent to each other. On PC, it doesn't really change her ranking at all. But she is the go-to hard breacher on mobile. Very, very nice. It's hard for me to explain exactly how she works without a visual like representation of Hibana in front of me, like and comparing them side by side, but just know she's better than PC. Jaeger, another S tier op. You need Jaeger, especially because of how strong an op that we will talk about in the future is. You just need Jaeger. He stops grenades. He has 3 ADSs. He has a great gun. Yeah, you need Jaeger to stop most executes. 100%. Like a must pick in comp. He's on 100% of rosters, or damn near close to 100%. Yeah, you can't defend a site properly without Jaeger. Capcan. C or D, it really depends on the team you're playing, right? And the mental state of the team you're playing. If the team you're playing is like beating you pretty badly and they're like rushing and they don't really care and they're just getting into sight, then Capcan is great. It like even better than the operator I'm about to talk about next for stopping rushes, right? But ultimately, if the team you're playing is very reserved, they're going to drone for Capcans. They're going to look for Capcans. He's not going to be as effective. His gun is okay. He does have a secondary shotgun to make rotates, which is nice. But very, very, like, mentally dependent Capcan is. It really depends on the state of the game. It really depends on the team you're going against. He's not ran that much in competitive. Next, Legion. A or B? Very, very just situational. I'll say B for now. He's kind of just a filler operator. You fill him in when you don't really need another operator. Like, after you've ran the essentials, Smoke, Jaeger, what else? Mira on a site, Mute. Like, after you ran all the essentials that you need for that site, he's kind of just like, oh, well, I mean, we don't need Valkyrie. I mean, we don't need Maestro. I mean, might as well throw a Legion in there, you know? But on some sites, like second floor border, he is really good at stopping rushes from a certain operator that we'll talk about later. His gun's great. He doesn't have the rotation tool, though. And his ability's decent. Yeah, so definitely a B tier operator. I would say he's ran, if I had to rank these in order, he's definitely ran more than Buck or Frost. But does he have as heavy emphasis or impact as Bandit on the sites that he's run on? I don't think so. But he's still really good. If you wanted to argue for Legion to be bottom of A tier, you could. You really could. But I'm going to put him top of B right now. Lion. Holy comeback. Okay, Lion used to be like D tier. And now with this new update and with his buffs, he's like bottom of A or top of B. I would put him like bottom A. Lion is so good, all right? His ability is less janky. His gun is great, especially if you run extended barrel on it. It's 3 taps people, like from a ways away. He has nades now as opposed to having flashes. He is really good. Again, he's kind of one of those operators that you just kind of flex like Legion. Like, okay, we've gone through all the mandatory operators on attack. Let's run a Lion, you know. But it's like that. It's like the Legion scenario, but he's even better. It's really, really good. I would say A tier. But I'm kind of like, maybe I do top B because I'm kind of separating, like, Bandit being the lowest in A tier is like on the sites that Bandit is run on, he's essential. So, like, I don't know if Lion is ever essential, so he might be top of B. But Lion is very, very, very good. Maestro. Probably the saddest story. I mean, depending on how you look at it. I'm not going to say saddest. It's a very sad story, Maestro, in mobile compared to PC. In PC, he has 3 cams. You can open and close them at will. You can stop halfway through opening one. The zaps do a lot of damage. They're very consistent. Your crosshair doesn't disappear when you start zapping people. Mobile, he's just so bad, man. He gets 2 cams. The fire rate is super fast, but there's no aim assist on them up until recent. And he just doesn't do that much damage. The main purpose of Maestro, I think we run him on like 2 sites in hammers. The main purpose of Maestro is just to get utility off of walls, or like to get utility because of the super fast fire rate. And he doesn't do any damage. He can't stop a plant. If an enemy starts planting and they're 2 armor or over, he cannot kill them from the time that they run into sight to the time that they plant and get out. So sad. And his gun is not the best. He doesn't have or his gun is really good, but he doesn't have a bailiff or any rotation tool. Yeah, just not the best. You wouldn't run him. And if I had to fill an operator, I'm definitely filling Legion before I'm filling Maestro. But we haven't played too much with him, to be honest, so maybe the auto-targeting did wonders for him. I'm not sure. I'll put him at the top of D tier. You definitely run him more than Deimos or Glaz, but such a sad story, Maestro. Mira, exact same boat as Bandit, maybe even more. She can't be S tier, first of all, because she's not a must pick. Okay, there are a ton of sites that you don't run Mira on, but it's just like Bandit. Like on the sites that you do run Mira, she is a must pick. She is an absolute must pick. Like second floor clubhouse bedroom, the same site I talked about Bandit tricking on. Yeah, you got to play a Mira in bathroom. You got to play a Mira in Logi. It gives you so much site control. Basement, Oregon. Oh my gosh, that's probably her best site in the game. And I will make a video soon talking about every site on defense and the best operator to run on this site. Basement, Oregon might be Mira. It's so essential. You can hold bunker. The laundry one is like the best Mira in the game. Laundry and freezer hold on lockdown. Yeah, she's so good on the sites that she's needed on for sure. Mute. No, this is probably going to be the hardest choice for me. He's either like very bottom of S or like very top of A. There, I gotta put him bottom S though. Like, you don't run Mute on every site. He's not like Capital. He's not Hibana. He's not Jaeger that you run on every single site no matter what. You don't run Mute on every single site. But oh my gosh, his kit is so good. The jammers do so much. They're just like PC. He's a 3 armor. His shotgun is just like one of the best guns in the game. If you called it the best gun in the game, I would not disagree with you. His shotgun is so good. His machine pistol is so good, especially with extended barrel on it. It 3 taps people. His kit is amazing. His ability is amazing. He's got to be bottom S. Even if he's not ran on absolutely every site, he's ran on like 80% of sites. And his kit is so good. The C4 as well. Yeah, that's where I'm putting Mute. Rook, again, really sad story. I mean, you don't run Rook unless you're trolling. Or, like, you know the enemy has Deimos. That actually might be a good use for him. You know the enemy team, for whatever reason, is running Deimos, which is already a D tier op in itself. But Rook armor makes the Deimos lever action in mobile, like, have the potential to not one-hit you. If you're 2 armor and you pick up Rook armor, now you're essentially 3 armor, right? And the Deimos lever action doesn't one-shot you anymore. That's about the only use of Rook, like, I could make out. Nobody runs Deimos, and Rook's just bad. Like, not that good in this game. You can't even pick yourself up. Once again, defense recruit, not that good. He has a C4, but you just wouldn't bring him over any other operators with a C4. Like, we're about to talk about Valkyrie, Mute, Mira. They all have C4s too, and they're just way more useful. Sledge. Sledge is okay. Probably B tier, I would say. I mean, he has nades. He has an SMG-11. His weapon kit is actually really good. You know, SMG-11 is crazy. Maybe I'll put him a little bit higher. With the introduction of Castle and people running Castle on so many sites, Sledge can be good. You can flex him. It's either Sledge or Ash. That's the flex. Ash is typically just better than Sledge at a lot of stuff, though. But yeah, Sledge is pretty good. Maybe below Lion and between Legion. That might be a good spot. Smoke. This is the best operator in the game. Like, hands down. You pick Smoke on every site, no discussion. He just... Smoke and site reinforcements is a good hold by itself. Like, reinforcing the right parts of site and having a smoke is just... That's already a solid hold. You are at such a big disadvantage without Smoke. He is a 1vx machine, first of all. He has the best weapon kit in the game. He has a really good shotgun and the SMG-11, which is just the best automatic gun in the game. His ability is phenomenal. Being able to stop plant, being able to buy yourself some time, being able to smoke off something in order to peek something else with your best gun in the game, by the way. He is just the best, and this is oftentimes the pro sentiment too. Smoke is just easily the best operator in the game. Attack recruit, I mean striker, but we're attack recruit on Rainbow Six Mobile. Not the worst. Definitely better than defense recruit. The gun's okay. She has nades. I mean, at the end of the day, again, Lion and Sledge both have nades, and they're way better, so no point in running attack recruit. But better than these operators for sure, and better than defense recruit, so Thatcher. This operator is actually not as essential. It's kind of the same story as PC. It's not as essential as he used to be. Thatcher's really good, don't get me wrong. Maybe I should put him bottom of S for the same reason that I put Mute bottom S. Is like, you don't run him on every site, but his ability is just, oh my gosh, his ability is so good. Although it's a little bit broken right now. Well, maybe not broken, but Thatcher used to be the best op in the game, like easily. Because Thatcher, if you guys played 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, Thatcher used to disable things in your pockets. So you used to be able to throw a Thatcher at the wall, and Bandit just couldn't do anything. Any bandit he placed down would not work because it disabled all the bandits in his pocket as well. But now he's probably right here. Same with Smoke. If you could, and I know S7, Sola 7, the top team right now, or SG, whatever one you remember them by, they used to run Thatcher, and they used to use Thatcher grenades as Pokeballs. Like, they would throw them at the Smoke in order to disable all the smoke grenades he had in his pocket. It was so funny, and he was so hilariously broken. He used to be, like, easily S tier. Now I think he's just top A. Bandit tricking just works better now. You would much rather just go in there with, like, a Twitch drone and zap the bandits. He's still really good. He's top of A tier. He's definitely, like, the best op in A tier for sure. Maybe actually below Mira, but long story short, I'm doing a lot of yapping. He's really good, but he's not what he used to be. He's a shadow of his former self. And then we talk about Thermite. Probably, he'll be top of C. One of the biggest fall-offs from PC to mobile, for sure. So frustrating for me to say. He's still really good in mobile. He has smoke grenades. He has a decent gun, I guess. He has 3 Thermite charges, but Bandit tricking is just really good. And maybe I should move Bandit like a little bit higher. Bandit tricking is just really good in mobile. Thermite just doesn't really get much play. I mean, teams can run Thermite and Hibana alongside each other, and Hibana one wall and Thermite the other, and then Bandit can't trick it. So maybe for that reason, he's like bottom B. The PC Thermite is so scary and so good, and his gun is even better, and it's just... Yeah, and he has a secondary shotgun on PC too. Yeah, once again, shadow of the PC self. However, something that is not a shadow of the PC self, one of the best operators and arguably like the best or second best attacker. These 3 are like the best 3 attackers. I can't really put one above the other. Maybe Hibana like here. These 3 are essential to have in any lineup, and Twitch is just so good. She can zap Miras. She zaps bandits. Her Twitch drone is really easy to maneuver. You get a little bit of aim assist when looking at stuff, you know, to zap it, kind of like Maestro. Like, there's not much more to say. Zaps ADSs, zaps all the Miras, zaps the bandits, zaps cap cans, you know. Can zap frost mats, by the way. Like, just really, really good operator. And also, insane gun. Valkyrie. Valkyrie is A tier on PC. It's her versus, like, Lion or her versus Legion. I'm going to say, just because of the information, I'll say A tier. I think we definitely flex her less than Legion. But, like, the information on the sites that she is flexed on is just so important. It's so important. And the cams are a bit bigger on mobile, but still. I mean, old Valkyrie, if you guys remember, same kind of story as Thatcher. Old Valkyrie was up here. Like, old Valkyrie, when the cams were smaller, when they didn't give you a glow, they were super hard to see. Yeah. Even if Twitch was stronger back then, too. Old Valkyrie was crazy. Now she's okay. The information on the sites that it does provide is really good, but that's about it. Ying. This operator is so annoying, and it's so broken how good she is. The only reason why this operator is so high up here is because of the triple cooking. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, the triple cooking Ying on PC, you hold a Ying, you cook it 3 times, you throw it, it rolls for like a second, and then it explodes. On mobile, you triple cook a Ying, and you throw it, it instantly pops on the first surface it hits. On the first floor it hits. Sorry. Like, you can throw it into kids' window, and you can, like, kind of like old Thatcher, you can just Pokeball people, right? Like, you throw it, on the first floor, it pops. There's no counter to it. You don't have no time to shoot it. It pops instantly, and you can just run in there and get like a 3K. Pro player Seraph.S7, former #1 player, made this strategy super popular, and his team dominated in scrims a long time because of Ying. And that was the primary engine behind their attacking rounds. So just extremely good operator. I wouldn't put her above Hibana. Maybe like right here. Actually, no, she's not an essential, but she is insanely good. Ying is crazy. And there you go. Let me look over this one more time to see if I want to change anything. Maybe Thermite over Frost. Thermite over Buck as well. Let me Ash up a bit. I think I'm pretty happy with this. The places in the tiers might not be exactly perfect, but they're pretty perfect. I like this tier list. All right, well, there you have it. The operator tier list inside of Rainbow Six Mobile. Comment down below what you think should be changed, what you think I did right or wrong, your opinions on the tier list. But yeah, this is the pro operator tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe down below for more videos. I have one coming out next week as well, and I will see you all next time. Peace.